Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011 and today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV post Dawntrail MSQ. And without further ado, let's get started. Today should be the last of the remaining 8 MSQ. Oh, hello there, Delta. Yeah, today we're hopefully finishing up the current pack, so let's get started. Towards trouble. Kryl is speculating as to the cause of your allies' delayed return. How you doing today, Delta? And since you're a first-time chatter, I get to give you points. First stream. Avatars. Yes, I give all new chatters stream avatars points so they can get their own avatar. Boop. There you go. Anyway. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha. But how much trouble is that, precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Mayali's curiosity was sated? For the moment. I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wished to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Oh! If you would like, you could join the party. We're probably going to be fighting the Dawntrail in a bit. I should love to go straight away, but we are waiting for Raha to return. As we speak, Mayali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. Yeah, I'm currently hanging out in Lamia. Let's talk to each of them. I wasn't certain if we should divulge any information concerning the key, but Alexandria's present location is difficult to explain without mentioning it. Fortunately, it turned out for the best. I have a mind to re-establish diplomatic relations with Treno, but it goes without saying that there are logistical challenges given our respective locations. The least of these is that any travel would require passage through Tural to begin with. I shall have to consult with Gasson and the Vow of Resolve. About joining the party for the Dawntrail, that was towards you. If the Milala arrived in Treno immediately after fleeing the source, I can understand how the mayor might be privy to knowledge of the key, precisely when that mayor is a Milala herself. Alexandria, the kingdom past the mountains, the one that vanished? I had wondered where you lot came from, but that wasn't my first guess, or my fifth, for that matter. But I am inviting anyone in chat who wishes to join for the Dawntrail.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Oh, that's completely fine. The free trial is fun in and of itself. Anywho, this has a voice cutscene, so I'm gonna mute.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it? I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness! If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Yane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate. This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
again! You all right back there? Use the transport panels to get up there! How many times is it going to do that? What's in the... You're still on board, right? Ethereal... arms? Disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one! Thunder of heaven!
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did. Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
No!
Can you stand?
Yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall. I can't leave anyone behind. I won't. Best make sure the evacuation route is clear first. Done. Now to aid those people by the canal.
Help!
Help is on the way! There may be other stragglers. That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Our home!
First things first, the fire. To take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book. Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out. I'll take care of this. Make for shelter. many are there? Is that all of them? A behemoth!
We cut that rather close.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together. I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt! Thunderheads!
Keep away from the clouds! If I never see another storm...
Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
Some friendly winds, if you please. It worked! How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
The Levin grows more volatile. Something is coming!
Ball lightning! Y'shtola, Steen, lend me your strength!
The two of us will disperse these balls of lightning!
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer! Take cover behind the Spriggan! The tide is turning! Press the attack!
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
I just realized my mic has been muted all this time.
Flatterer.
How long has my mic been muted?
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
At least for the most part, the cutscenes were voice acted.
Here, everyone, and thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good!
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All of them. Alila? Cryle? Does the name
Alila mean aught to you? My mother? Did you know her? I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him, there's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
After that battle, I think we all require a moment. You had better get some rest too, I mean it. Exhaustion aside, Kryl sustained no injuries you need worry over. To think Miaili knew Kryl's mother, I too am eager to hear the details. While I would rather not have taken a while I would rather not have tumbled into the pavement in front of half the city, I am none the worse for wear, thanks to Y'shtola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we see Miaili. Into the Mists. That's actually the name of the patch, meaning this is probably the final quest in it. Kryl is ready to hear more from Miaili, or is she? Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come this far, I can't turn from the truth now. If anyone is feeling up to it, if everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers. Sorry for the extended mute. I didn't even realize I forgot to unmute. Luckily, most of that was voice acted. While the key is to be the main topic of conversation, there is no telling what else Miali might reveal. I had every confidence Lummel would be safe in your company, but it hardens me to see him unharmed nonetheless. It's alright. I'm ready to hear it. I find myself feeling anxious on Kryle's behalf. How are you feeling? I hope you recovered from your brush with the Dawntrail. And did I hear something about a behemoth? Our new friends. Do you know why grandmother called us here? Both Ayane and I neglected to ask.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
To explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives and perform other such feats of heroism. Still unsure, quite frankly. I think I'm gonna do this one.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well...
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key. As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands, oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Hello, Saveno. How you doing? I'm doing fine. My New Year was just a late night stay up. Nothing that special. But right now we're enjoying the current patch of Final Fantasy XIV. We're about to finish current patch. It was fun in the sense I was playing Claire Obscure for the entire time. Jesus fucking Christ! Thank you for the jump scare. If the Malala records were in Preservation's possession, I doubt they ever relinquished them. That knowledge must await us back in Alexandria. I can't believe I have living relatives here. And that they make it seem so simple. Maybe it is enough just to be Kryl.
This goes out to all the homies whose butt cheeks are sore from sitting that fat stack down all night. Get up and stretch that ass. But not in the prison sense. My boy Frankie B didn't recover from that shiz. Stretch those leggies.
Stretching. Stretch. Yes, I have a funny alert for Stretch Redeems. It's just something I found on Sound Alert.
A test of your reflexes!
A test of your reflexes. Homo and Ayane have gone to summon the other Malala we've met from across the city. Kryl looks like she's just seen the first ray of sunlight on a cloudy day. I'm glad she found that which she sought. Ah, hydration. Yes. Hydration. Yes, drink, drink, drunk is my hydrate command. Or redeem.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
To the spooks of population. Oh no. Gonna jump the scare now. What you gonna do? Oh no.
I still can't believe you took down the Dawntrail. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart.
Jesus fucking Christ! double scare. Okay.
Thank you for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
It's okay. I do this for content. I have a main character that I do all this for me on.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Yeah, I do this for you guys, so you guys playing sound alerts during the cutscenes is completely fine. Grahatia? Though we're still in the 9th, it hardly feels like it up here. What a wonder. Yashola? Once we're back in Solution 9, I should like to relax with a hot cup of tea. It's safe and reliable. If safe and reliable airship travel to Treno were possible, it would cut down on the length and danger of the journey. It still feels a bit like a dream, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insight into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gasson will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes. I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventure, and Gasson will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. And we teleport over here. Also, let's quickly give you some points because you are new in chat. Oh, yeah, definitely eat your food. Don't want to starve. We're back. According to the people of Treno, there are yet other settlements in the 9th. We shall have to seek them out one day. Though we learned a little about the Asians, our sojourn was more than worthwhile. Justin hasn't worn his regulator since his memory was restored. The experience must have affected him deeply. Ah, this explains much. I wondered why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It's quite a long story. However stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaits was extraordinarily reckless. That I can't deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Oh, someone's at my door. Okay, I'm back from being distracted. You're back. How did it go? Did you find a way down? Treno, I've heard the name. Incredible that it's sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in preservation's archives. They could be, though our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. Well, we'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest that our warrior of light gets a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And Kryl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of porksies. Indeed, while I am aware of the principle, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask Y'shtola to instruct me. 'Tis the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Dark City, Treno. Dawntrail Orchestering Role. Earlier in Treno.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me!
Oh, Halmarut.
One need hardly be the warrior of lights to notice you. You're far from subtle. As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is, and surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this,
one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you've failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Wither blows, wandering will, for glory clouds presage winter's chill. And with that, we have completed the main scenario quest up to present patch. We've done it. And for now, we shall put down Final Fantasy XIV until the next patch. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I hope you guys stop by again. Until next time, I've been Mage 1011, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!